Hey there, thanks for tuning in. My name is Sarah, and I'm a financial educator with the Penn State Sokolov-Miller Family Financial and Life Skills Center. I'm really excited to share with you our mini version of Financial Literacy Overview, also known as FLO. Since this is an overview, I'm not going to take any deep dives today, but I am going to share with you a guide for money management that will help you start your financial journey on the right foot. So you're headed toward financial wellness, but how will you know when you've reached it? Will it be when you have $500 saved or $5,000 or maybe even a new car in the garage, perhaps? Sometimes people think they need a lot of money or really nice things to be financially well, but that's not the case. Financial wellness is not just determined by your income, net worth, or credit score. Your ability to control your daily finances, deal with emergencies, and preserve your lifestyle and future goals is really what determines how financially well you are. Now that you know what financial wellness is, let's talk about how to get there. To be sure, there's no single right way to reach financial wellness, but there is a right way for you. This video describes our guide, which you can use as you make decisions about your money, but ours is not the only guide out there. It pays, literally, to do some of your own research. Find and compare other guides and recommendations to figure out exactly what your best money moves are. For now, we are focused on our guide, The Ladder to Financial Wellness, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. Step 1, start with a budget. This is a monthly plan to manage your spending and saving. Having a budget can help you maintain or adjust your habits so that you're able to get the bills paid on time, save for future goals, and avoid or reduce debt. It is both a mental and physical exercise, meaning that it not only requires you to think about your financial behaviors, but to also record them using a tool like a journal, spreadsheet, or app. Good budgets are always honest, complete, and accurate. Now, granted, we are all human and liable to stretch the truth a little or forget what we spent money on, so it's especially useful to find a tool that will keep you organized and accountable. As an added bonus, most budgeting apps will track your spending against your income so you can quickly adjust if you fall off track. There are some paid options out there, but many more are free, including the budgeting tools on our website. Search in your app store or visit us online at financialliteracy.psu.edu. Step 2, begin to intentionally save money for rainy days. We call this creating an emergency fund. This money is for life's unexpected expenses, like a broken laptop, a hospital visit, and even job loss. Having an emergency fund prevents you from living life on the financial edge and gives you the power to hand over cash quickly when stored in a savings account. Start by putting aside a little money each month, then see if you can grow your fund to cover at least 3 months' worth of living expenses. So in the event of a financial emergency, you're still able to cover the essentials. You might also consider turning on recurring transfers between your bank accounts to make growing this fund even easier. Step 3, consider your debt. At some point, you may need to take out a line of credit in the future to pay for school or cover a major expense like car buying. Banks, credit card companies, the government, and even our friends expect that we repay them all the money they've loaned us. And while our friends might be a little more forgiving if we don't repay them right away, banks, card companies, and the government are not. That said, it's very important if you owe money, you also have a debt repayment strategy. You know how much you owe, who you owe it to, how much it's costing you in interest, all of your options for repayment, and that your budget accounts for those payments. When we fail to repay our debt on time or per the agreement, our financial reputation can take a hit. Our credit score will drop, which can make it difficult to borrow money in the future, find housing, or even get a job. If you have debt, you have a credit score and reputation worth maintaining. So consider visiting sites like Credit Karma to see where your score stands and what you can do to keep it high. Step 4, plan for the future and do something today that your future self will thank you for. This can include opening an IRA to invest for retirement and home buying, or obtaining insurance coverage for yourself, your belongings, and your loved ones like children and pets. Most things about the future are unknown, but I do think there is at least one exception. We know things in the future will be more expensive. Retirement will cost the average person $1 million or more, and as we age, our healthcare costs will almost certainly increase. So by investing often from an early age and offsetting large unexpected expenses with insurance, we can set ourselves up for the financial future we envision. Stay tuned, and I'll tell you why investing, in addition to saving, can be a powerful money move. Finally, step 5, grow your wealth. If you're following our guide, by this point, you've built a strong financial foundation for yourself and you're ready to dive deeper into investing. Saving money isn't enough to produce wealth on its own, since the interest on your savings account isn't likely to beat the cost of living increases created by inflation. But since you have been saving money, you now have the capital needed to invest and the potential to grow your money exponentially. Investing wisely and over a long period of time can allow your money to grow like a snowball rolling downhill. The first step to investing is figure out how much you'd like to invest. Surely you can see how having a budget and saved cash makes this first step much easier. Next, open an investment account, like a brokerage account, which you'll fund with the cash you've earmarked for investing. It's important to research brokers before selecting one to serve as the manager of your account. Once your account is open and funded, you can choose the mix of assets you'd like to buy into. Assets will range in riskiness and return potential. Ultimately, it's up to you to investigate your options to determine your best investment portfolio mix. Keep in mind, you can change up the mix over time and be as hands-on as you'd like. Certainly, if you prefer to be more hands-off, there are autopilot investment options out there. Take the time to research before making any investment decision. If you're ready to begin climbing the financial ladder, or you're already on it and need some support, visit our website, financialliteracy.psu.edu, to access the services provided by the Sokolov-Miller Family Financial and Life Skills Center. Individuals not affiliated with Penn State still have access to our self-study modules, webinars, and YouTube recordings. Feel free to connect with us by emailing finlit@psu.edu. Thank you very much for tuning in, and best wishes as you make your next money move. Financial wellness is well within your reach.